This is the new Nokia G60. Hey guys, how you doing? So you can see the new Nokia now. It's a really nice phone. At least the back is really good looking. The design is good overall. It feels really solid. The plastic is a plastic back, but it's a really solid plastic back. It doesn't feel cheap. I actually like the camera design. It comes with a case, at least, but it doesn't come with a cable or a charger, which is a bit annoying actually. But it's alright. The only defect on the design is the screen notch, like the water drop notch, which is kind of old school. But after a while, you get used to it because it's a really nice screen, It's Full HD, 120 hertz, it's LCD, but it's not too bad for the price. It's only £250. But after all, the borders, like the chin, it's not the chin, is it the chin? Yes, it's a bit too big. But apart from that, it's okay, It's a good screen, you get used to it. It's good for movies, it's quite sharp. You see, you have loads of options on the screen. You can like change white balance, the refresh rate, It's really good. You can even change some display settings. Most phones you can't do most of those changes, so it's quite good, I guess. They give you loads of options. But it's a good screen. I can't complain. The processor is actually quite fast. I was surprised. It's the Snapdragon 695G, which is quite good actually. It gives you good battery life, around 6 hours, which is not amazing, but it's good. Especially for this price, is okay. So I haven't had any issues in general, with speed and everything. Just sometimes some frame drops and slowdowns when I try to do too much at the same time with the phone, but in general it's good. I like the camera UI from the Nokia phones. It's really simplistic, It reminds me a little bit from the Pixel phones. It's really good. But the camera, I'll talk more about the camera later. I'll show you some samples and explain more. But in general, the cameras are okay. They're solid-ish. But look, there's the scores from the Geekbench. The processor, as you can see, is not too fast, but it's not too slow. It's good. It's quite decent for this price range. It's equivalent to a Poco phone X3, something like that. So it's not too slow. You can do all daily tasks, in general, and you'll be fine. Just gaming there, it won't be like the amazing experience, but it'll be okay if you do low settings. But I won't show you gaming because I don't really like gaming. Look, that's the screen I told you. It's a really good screen, as I told you. It's Full HD. The brightness, it could be better, but in general, the resolution and stuff like that is better than I expected, You can see many pixels and stuff like that, Indoors is fine. It only gets a bit dim when you go outside, so the brightness for outside viewing is not too good, especially when it's sunny. You can't see anything. But apart from that, it's a really nice screen. It's good for watching movies and stuff like that. It's quite large as well, The resolution is great. The viewing angles are not bad either. It's a decent LCD panel. It's not the best one, but it's good. You can definitely get better for the price though. Screens, but it's okay. But the only bad thing about this phone is the sound. It has a mono speaker. It's not stereo, which is a bit of a letdown, And the mono speaker is not very loud either, so you can't if I don't know, I like watching, listening to podcasts while I wash my dishes with other phones. But with this phone, even in the maximum volume, I can't hear anything with my washing while I wash dishes, But with the other phones of the same price range, I can hear most stuff, So the sound is a bit weak, but it's alright. I can't complain too much, Especially because I got this on the Nokia Circular subscription. I'm not sure you heard of it. They introduced this in the UK, so I pay only £12 a month, which is $15 a month for this phone, and I get insurance and everything included, warranty and stuff, and I can swap phones anytime I want, so it's really flexible. And for the price, $15 a month, I can't really complain too much. But I think the biggest strength of this phone is the Android. is like pure Android basically, and you get 3 years warranty plus 3 years software updates from Nokia. So it's really good. The camera, as you can see, it can produce some really nice images if you take your time with it. Point and shoot is not as amazing, so I had to install like Gcam to get better results, as you need to with most phones at this price range, apart from the Pixel maybe and the iPhone SE. But they're good camera. But at night, the camera is quite weak actually. Even the main camera, as you can see, even with Gcam at night, I couldn't produce really great results. Only when I use Pro mode, I can get somewhat better results, as you can see. But in general, I'm really happy with the selfie camera though. It's really strong for the price, better than other phones. Look, the cameras are nice. That's the ultra wide camera, which is quite good. I think in general, like in daytime, you won't be disappointed with this camera. It's really strong during daytime. Even the ultra wide camera, look at that. I took this with the main camera during the sunrise with a 250 pounds phone. It's really good compared to other stuff. It's not bad. When the light gets dimmer, that's when you start seeing the limitations of this phone. So I wouldn't recommend using this camera too much at night. And if you do, use Gcam. Look, it's okay. It's a solid camera at day and a bit weak at night, but you can't complain. In general, this is a good phone. I mean, I think the biggest strength of getting a Nokia phone is the durability, because it feels really solid. Even though it's plastic, it feels like a really solid phone. And also is the warranty and the software updates you get with this. So in general, that's why you need to get this phone. And the screen is good too, but the other points could be improved, as I talked about, especially the sound and the camera in low light. Anyways,